Nobody likes fat people, right? They fucking look at you, you look disgusting, your stomach is fucking hanging over. Your girl hate that big ass stomach when you trying to smack it from the back because all she feel is a stomach on her back. I remember when I was fat as fuck, I was always door dashing some fucking Wingstop, always door dashing some fucking beer, all that shit. And it was just making me fatter and fatter and fatter. Anytime you fall off, or anytime you miss a day, or you go back to your old ways, you go back to your vices, you go back to the food, guys, just write that day off as a loss and win 3 days minimum. 3 days minimum. You gotta win and you gotta get back. So we back, man. We got the physique showing. Getting to it after a walk. We feeling real good, man. So first and foremost, as you guys can see by the title, man, I want to get right into it. You guys have to be able to form a new identity when you're going from fat as fuck, when you're going from alcoholic, drinking all the time, not keeping your word, just doing all the stuff that we do when we need in our vices, right? And you guys can get past that. But what you're going to have to do is make sure that you follow a certain set of steps, right? And I'm going to touch on some of these, right? And the most important thing is nobody likes fat people.
He ain't lying.
Right? They fucking look at you, you look disgusting, your stomach is fucking hanging over. Your girl hate that big ass stomach when you trying to smack it from the back because all she feel is a stomach on her back. Right?
Shout the season, man.
Right? So you have to make a change right now. I don't care what they say. I don't care what people do. Make you feel good. Your image is everything, right? When people see you out and about, they're judging you, right? We all do it. So make sure that you're looking your best, right? You feeling fit. Got your six pack glossed up, right? Make sure you have all of those things taken care of, right? And you're doing your part. That's the number one thing that you have to understand. Nobody likes fat people. Look a fucking mess. And on top of that, they know that you're not in good health, right?
That boy is good.
Mm-hmm. Everybody can see it. You're not in good health, right? When you try to go up those stairs, right? And you gotta catch your breath and you gotta stop on the stair, or you can't run around and play in the park with your kids. You can't do all the things that regular people can do because of your decisions, because of things that you decided to do, right? Or lack thereof, right? Tracking your food, lack thereof, of doing all the things. And lastly, man, because nobody hates fat people, guys, they know that you aren't good at managing things, right? You aren't good at managing your finance because you spend all your fucking money on food, you fat piece of shit. Right? And you have to start doing things differently, because I hear so many people and it's like, oh, you got to be making a lot of money or it's really expensive to be able to eat healthy. It's not, man. You just gotta spend money on the right shit. I remember when I was fat as fuck, I was always door dashing some fucking Wingstop, always door dashing some fucking beer, all that shit. And it was just making me fatter and fatter and fatter.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Right? It wasn't helping me out. It wasn't helping my family out, right? My kids, none of that. It was making me go broke and making me more fat. So stop it, guys. Because people know, right? And you might have a lot of money, you might have whatever you might call material things in this world, but you have to understand that your image is number one. So you have to get outside, you have to get moving, you have to get in shape and make sure that you take it one day at a time, right? No matter if you fall into the cravings, just don't stack those days, right? Anytime you fall off, or anytime you miss a day, or you go back to your old ways, you go back to your vices, you go back to the food, guys, just write that day off as a loss and win 3 days minimum. 3 days minimum. You got to win and you got to get back.
He ain't lying.
But second thing, guys, you have to understand that nobody likes fat people. Everybody can see through your bullshit, right? You're fat, you're out of shape, you look unhealthy, and they know you spend all your money on food. Second thing is you have to ask yourself the most important questions, guys. Like, who really am I, right? Am I that fat piece of shit, or am I that shredded? Am I him? Who are you, right? And if you don't know who you are, then you have to start creating that identity.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Right? Because nobody's going to create that for you. right? You create that through the work that you put in to make yourself the best version of yourself, all right? And the more work that you put in, the better version of you could bring out, all right? So it's plenty of nights where I didn't know if I was going to see results or if things were going to go as planned, but I still kept going one step at a time, one weight at a time, just piece by piece by piece, and it all compounds into the final result, guys. And I'm not even done, right? But I'm looking shredded and I'm looking good, and can't nobody tell me different, right? People's out here at the park with the kids and all that, right? I'm just going for my walk, but I got the mountains in the back. I'm chilling. I'm enjoying the view. I got my shirt off. It's feeling good, man. It's cloudy out here.
Damn, that shit feel good.
And I wanted to get this video out to you guys, but you have to ask yourself, who am I? And if you don't know who you are, create the best version of you and go out there and do all the things that you ever dreamed of right now. Remember, you that shredded motherfucker, you that him. But right now, you might be a fat piece of shit. You might be drinking. You might be smoking. You might be having your wife or your kids talk to you crazy. It's okay. Start one day at a time creating that new identity, but it starts with your actions, right? You have to do different things in order to get different results, right? And your thoughts. And the second most important question, guys, that you have to ask yourself is, if you died today, can they publish in a book or on the news or social media to remember you by, right? Who are you going to be remembered by? And this is what I had to ask myself, because every time I would ask myself that question, I would be thinking that I'm going to be remembered as a drunk. I'm going to be remembered as somebody that drunk themselves to sleep, right? Drunk themselves to death, that they found drunk. Liver ain't working, body ain't working, right?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's the identity that I had of myself. And I had to really reshape that, right? And understand that, no, I want to be known for helping people. I want to be known for being somebody that shared my voice, that shared my experiences with someone else to make them change their lives, right? Because that's the biggest thing. Action is what creates that energy shift, right? Putting in the work, doing all the things every single day. And if I can inspire you to do one thing, right? Track your food, get in the gym, not be a fat piece of shit, then good. And it feels so much better, right, than trying to force it and be fake, right? Just be yourself. And that's what you guys are really going to have to understand. And that's what you're going to see more of as you get into the journey. But you definitely have to be asking yourself them questions. How are you going to be remembered? And who are you, right? And if you don't know who that is, keep that identity and always want to be remembered as someone that was selfless, but also had enough wherewithal and had enough courage to say, okay, I'm going to be the best version of me. That way I can help other people, right? I'm going to be the best me for you. I'm going to be the best version of me for you. And that's so important, guys.
That's pretty interesting.
But number 3, guys, what you have to do is set a detailed plan of action, right? Saying you're going to do something, I do it tomorrow, all that shit, it's out the window, right? You guys need to be figuring out your macros. You need to be tracking them every single day and making sure that you're incorporating a weightlifting plan with cardio.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Right, especially for a lot of you guys that are just super obese, right? If you're 30% or over, most of you are. If you can grab 2 hands, you're fat. You're too big, right? But you have to set a plan, guys, and a plan that you can stick to. Don't do no shrimp scampi and filet mignon and all that stuff, right? Because that's not going to be something that you can consistently do, right? Ground turkey, ground beef, chicken, lean meats, right? The basics, that's what's going to get you over that hump and get you into that flow state. Because once you guys start flowing, it's going to become a lifestyle, and it's going to be days where you don't want to do things and you're going to be like, oh man, I might as well do it because I've been doing it, right? Or you showing up to the gym and somebody says on that day that you ain't feel like going, and somebody says, man, you're here all the time. You motivate me to come to the gym, right?
He ain't lying.
That's what it's all about, man. But you have to set that plan, right? And put that plan everywhere for you to see, right? Like me, when I wake up on my wall, I see all my standards, right? I see everything I'm going to do. right? When I go into the front, it's pick up my phone. It's on my home screen. When I go into the front and go on my laptop, it's on that screen, right? It's everywhere for me to see all of my standards, everything, the life that I want, that I'm going to be living, that I deserve to live. All of those things are in front of me all day, right? So I'm constantly reminded of who I am and what I'm going to do, right? Especially this is very important, guys, because there's going to be times where you're going to lose track and you don't want to go too far off track. You want to be reminded of those things every single second of the day. That way you can stay focused on the task that's going to get you there.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true.
Last but not least, guys, you have to stick with the plan, man. You got to stick with the plan, right? Shut out all the negative beliefs, right? Negative people that's around you. Get the fuck away from them. Stop self-sabotaging. Stop thinking negatively about yourself, right? Just because you haven't done it, just because you haven't lost the weight, or just because you haven't done certain things, you haven't tracked your food, that does not matter. Learn how to do it, figure out how to do it, and do it every single day like your life depended on, because it does, guys. It does.
That boy is good.
Your kids are dependent on you. Your wife, your family, whoever. You are dependent on you, right? Other version of you from the future. That's like, yeah, damn, he depending on you. He depending on you, right? So you have to depend on yourself, man. Depend on yourself and keep them promises to yourself, right? Start making good promises, right? Don't promise yourself you're going to fail. Don't promise yourself you don't have no money. Stop doing that. Stop out promising your blessings, right? You got to promise yourself those things. That way you know, that way you see what you have to do and you go do it every single day, no matter how you feel, no matter what somebody else might say about you doing it. None of those things matter, guys. None of those things matter. So you have to shut out the negative beliefs and you have to stop the negative self-talk, right? You have to talk yourself into your new life, right? It's a new you. It's a new identity. So you have to talk yourself into that.
He ain't lying.
And lastly, guys, have someone else hold you accountable, right? Whether that's your spouse, whether that's someone you're close to. And don't get mad when they hold you accountable, right?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Right, because number one, you should be holding yourself accountable, right? Like me, this is the product of me going to the gym every single day, holding myself accountable, doing all the things that I need to do every single day, like I want to do it, right? Even though I didn't want to do it most days, even though I didn't want to just walk those 6 miles, right? Hit the sauna, hit the gym, right? And I was running late and I still got to go get my son. But these are the things that we have to do in order to get the results that we want out of life, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true.
So have someone hold you accountable, guys, and be grateful for that accountability, right? And do it for them, do it for yourself. And the more and more you stack and compound those days, the better you're going to feel, guys. But this is K-Mo's Fit. If you guys need any coaching, any tips, any questions you might have, talking about divorce, losing weight, whatever, or you just following along for the journey. This is my journey to lose 100 pounds total, guys. We're down 70 plus pounds and we feeling good. The physique is on point. Body is on point. Mental on point. You finna get on point. So stick around. If you got any questions, guys, keep me on IG at K-Mo's Fit and we'll see you guys in the next video for sure.